Hello, it's Julie Desjardins here with Magic Money Mindset Day 7. Giving you this audio voice note into your soul, waking up that magic money mindset in you. And today, focus is self-confidence formula. You need to take your self-confidence formula once or twice a day. And what am I talking about? Well, specifically, I have a link in my blog or at the bottom of this video. If it's on a video, there's a link there to self-confidence formula that comes from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And besides the fact that every weekday morning we have a study group studying Think and Grow Rich and its principles and putting them into practice, and we get into discussion, and it's every morning and we wake up and cheer each other on. So you can find that information underneath this voice note as well. In my blog, what I want to talk about is, well, yesterday we were talking about self-esteem, which is very similar to self-confidence. But it does have a slightly different aspect to it. Some people find that having self-confidence blinds them. Self-confidence kind of jumps a little further than where you're at sometimes. So if you can believe you can do something that you haven't done before and you just step into it and you jump forward with self-confidence, well, some people are resisting. They have this inner resistance. And it may be that you feel this, that you feel that you haven't revved up your self-confidence. So I am encouraging you today to tap in, and actually encouraging you to tap in every day for at least 10 minutes a day, activating your self-confidence consciously and believing that you can do things that don't seem possible, things that you really desire to do, and that you no longer fear that there's danger in trying to do something that you really haven't done before. So, step into your self-confidence right now, because it is going to open your eyes to what's really possible. This doesn't mean you're numbing out to the facts of the past, or the facts of other people's failures, or the facts of your own. It means that you're waking up to the possibility of being able to break through what has been. And your wisdom is going to guide you. You're going to be able to see the doorway when you decide, yeah, you know what? I have self-confidence. And your courage is going to increase right now. Know what you know. Acknowledge what your skills are. What is your natural abilities? And then know what you need to know. Know, you know what? Maybe I'm not so good at other things. And those are elements that I need to welcome other people, or I need to delegate other people to take care of those elements. But just really focus on honing on the skills and your natural capabilities and raising them up. Your passions, your talents, your personality. Really identify who you are, and then stir up your self-confidence and bring the levels up, up, up to higher notches. As your self-confidence grows and you are aware of what you're good at already, what you're naturally drawn towards, what your passions are, and just pick like 2 to 3. As I was listening to David Wood last night, co-founder of Empower Network, And he was giving this awareness of be aware of what you're naturally good at and what naturally interests you, and take your level of value and increase it by strengthening those things. And then also being humble enough to acknowledge that there are other things that you don't know about or that you're not naturally good at, and to acknowledge and know what those other things are. So for instance, he used inspirational communication is what he's naturally drawn towards. It is also what I'm naturally drawn towards. And he raised his skill and his ability and honed in on it. And yet he acknowledged that some other people may be better at listening. And it's not that you cut those things off. You learn from watching others who are good at other things, but you also welcome them into your atmosphere. So say you're good at some sort of technical skill and someone else is more good at a hands-on or in-person or conversational skill. So you want to merge together and be aware of what you're good at. But the only way you're really gonna get what you're good at and make a breakthrough in your life right now is to have self-confidence. So be aware of what's happening. Be aware of the transformation that occurs with you every time you choose to tap into self-confidence, and trust yourself that you're able to deal, that you will figure it out as you go along. Your dream, your vision is real, and you've got to focus on your vision and move forward with confidence. You're able to deal with it in the best way you know how. It is about having the confidence to ask for help from those who are better at other things that you're not naturally good at. And then just focusing on what you're good at. So also you need to have confidence that things will work out for the best, even if there's temporary setbacks. As my coach would say, Paul Hutchings, who leads the Think and Grow Rich calls, he calls it temporary setbacks. When things don't work out, or things are like, oh my gosh, this broke down and this isn't working yet, or that's not functioning. So what? Don't focus on that. Focus on what is working and strengthen that and work on that. Because you know what? You can't do everything all at once anyway. So just focus on what you can focus on and just relax and have confidence that things are working out for the best. And do everything you can with full confidence. And finally, just trust that what you have done, and when you have done everything you possibly can, keep having confidence and trusting that you have done everything you can in this moment, and trust and savor it. You know what? The other day I was working on something and all of a sudden clicked into my center, because I just all of a sudden felt a really huge strength within me, a very strong sense of belief in being in the right place at the right time. That's right. I had confidence that is growing because I am calling on it. I'm conjuring it as we decide, yeah, you know what? Whatever. I fell down and I'm getting back up. And I'm getting back up stronger and smarter and easier. And how beautiful is that? How have you toned your mental muscle today? And then that's going to reflect in you on all levels. Your muscles will start to relax and you start to feel more comfortable in your skin as you develop your self-confidence, and your movements won't be based on fear. and you will get out of your head a little more and be a little more in your body and enjoying your life a lot more. This is Julie Desjardins, guys. Coming to you from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, with Magic Money Mindset, Day 7. Self-confidence formula. Check out those informations below of the Think and Grow Rich call, what time it is on weekdays for your time zone, and the self-confidence formula. You can start using it right now. Just read it for you quickly. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action toward its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves inward and outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality, and therefore I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion any desire I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Fourth, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence or its attainment. Fifth, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attraction to myself the forces I wish to use in the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism, but developing love for all humanity because I know that a negative attitude toward others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself.